She says, "Dad, can I please go outside and shovel the porch?" She's so cute. All right, so Joe and Bonnie made a quick trip to town. They filled up 4 propane cylinders. Now we gotta load them into the sleds. Here's the ones I brought. We'll load those into the truck. Tomorrow, Joe and I will go into town and get the rest of them filled, I hope. So we'll see how that works.
More baby clothes.
Nice.
Emma is growing out of her clothes so fast, so thankfully we've got clothes given to us by Zach and Alyssa and some other people. We got to get ready for breakup here. It's the time of year where we're kind of stuck out at the lodge for a month and a half to 2 months sometimes, depending on how long it takes for the lake ice to go out. So we need to get what we need for that time frame and make sure we have it. Propane tanks especially. And now that Emma's growing, you know, getting the stuff that she needs too. So
All right, we're loaded up, getting ready to head up the trail. And I've got the almond milk along with propane and gasoline. All right, so there's the big hill again. Joe and Bonnie and I all made it up successfully without towing each other. A couple days ago, I did not make it up the hill by myself. I didn't get a good enough running start and the trail conditions were a bit worse. So, big hill is behind us. Now the rest is kind of easier. Okay, so I just videoed Joe and Bonnie going across a little river that is nice and frozen and packed right now, but as you can see in the video, there's signs of spring, and that river is one of the first things to go, and one of the main reasons why we can't get to town anymore by the middle of April most years. This year's probably going to be a little sooner because of the warm weather. Someone's out cold. Okay. Good morning.
good morning.
It's like 5:30.
Actually 5:42, we're behind.
Ah, we're already behind schedule. Okay, more propane cylinders, super old freight sled, bunch of stuff going to town. We'll explain more later. Okay, so here we are at the trailhead. The truck is running. We've got part of that old freight sled in there along with some propane cylinders that we need to get filled. We got the machines parked and ready to rock and roll. You ready to rock and roll?
Let's do this. We didn't get the second half of our freight sled that needs to be repaired, but such is life.
We'll get it next trip, I guess. And my wife was up at 5:15 making me coffee, so thanks, babe. And I'm sure Joe's wife would have been up at the same time making him coffee, but Joe's not much for coffee.
I mean, I've drank a cup here and there, you know.
He's into the hard stuff like cocoa and
Apple cider.
Yeah. All right.
Sugary stuff.
We'll see you on our way to town. We'll tell you what our agenda is
More
today.
to come.
Okay, we're here at a undisclosed location.
Gonna get all of our propane bottles filled. This is the greatest location. Good price, good service.
There's the man right there. Woohoo! All right, one of the stops along our way today. We'll get these filled and move on. Okay, there we go. 133 gallons.
Well, that's just a portion of our propane.
Yeah, that was a lot. Where are we going next? All right, we got the lumber loaded up that we are gonna try and get back to the lodge. We had to offload my green and white truck there. from the trailer to put the lumber on the trailer. Exactly.
It's a little bit more lumber than we anticipated, so we're gonna do our best to get it all in the lodge before the trail goes.
On to the next stop. All right, here we are at Bill's house. He's a really good friend of ours. He's been a huge blessing to us ever since we moved out to the lodge. And now we are borrowing his freight sled so we can get all that wood home. He has got his own YouTube channel. I'm gonna link it down below. Super cool stuff you guys should check out there. All sorts of neat things. A short clip of his shop rocking and rolling during that last big earthquake. Game cam footage, stuff like that. So you guys should check that out.
Want me to film you guys loading?
Yeah.
Lift, mules. See if I can hold that while you... Hey, it's heavier than last time.
Lighter than most.
We are driving on our way to the trailhead outside of Talkeetna. I'm just giving you guys an inside look at our propane hauling adventures. We haul in about 450 gallons of propane on our wintry haul road. After today, that is done. That hill, I wanted to video from this perspective to try and show how steep it is. It's very steep and it's an S-turn. And right where I got stuck and Joe had to tow me was at the end of the like right-handed turn. And so that's pretty nasty. It's way too warm to be pulling heavy loads up this hill. So Joe and I have had to cut our load in half, head up to the top and come back down. Right now, I came back down for one more propane cylinder. It's just hard on the machines. It's hard on the sleds when it's this hot out. So anyways, we made it to the top of the hill. That was a good job. You did good. Zoom, zoom.
It's like 45 degrees out right now. The snow is very, very soft. It's soaking wet. And we were a little concerned, but it's holding up pretty good. We have a limited time to get the rest of the lumber and the rest of the propane up, but.
So once we made it to the top of the hill, I reload my propane cylinders. Joe's good to go. You're hauling a fireproof gun safe, so that's pretty heavy along with the propane. And just letting the engine cool down a second and we'll be back on our way.
Thanks for watching. Catch you guys next time.
Where are we going next? Storage unit? Storage unit.